Afternoon, everybody. This is still here, Daily Market Pulse, Tuesday, May 6th. So stocks finished lower. They did so in higher volume, getting everything below all the eight moving averages, which usually doesn't bode so well. It usually means the trend is starting to reverse. Okay, so you see the Dow Jones back into the moving averages, coming off the resistance of 16,600. It's been there a few times. It's been rejected every single time. So now they start breaking below 16,350 and 300 in particular. Then you look out below. Now you're looking at 16,000 probably once again, and maybe lower again. And then you start looking at a full kind of a inverse head and shoulders formation potentially, or a rounded top, something like that. S&P has similarities, of course, as well. Rejected with a bear sash right off the 1885 level, right back to the moving averages. Once again, with room, of course, 1840 or possibly lower. Um, has to be a pretty strong reversal because everything was on a higher volume day. So NASDAQ, same thing. After decent days of yesterday on all markets, everything lower, new low today, lower open, looking like certainly 40, 70, 40, 75 is of a key area that's going to be a likelihood, but more so as low as even 4,000 or possibly lower. Let's take a look at that. Going forward, it looks like everything on the downside once again means that everything else, treasuries up, VIX will likely be up, of course, as well. So let's look at the TSX. TSX does come off the dark cloud cover, confirms it. Room to 14,500, closing below the moving average here as well. We can just retest that area. Let's go quickly over to US dollar, Canadian dollar. And that is fading and looking like it could actually start collapsing below 108.50. If that's the case, look for the 200 at 106.95 or 107. Any kind of a bounce, and you're looking back at 110.50, or I'm sorry, 110.50 as a possibility. Euro back up to the pivot area of 139.50, looking for a higher move from here. That's actually, yeah, that's today. Yeah. Above 139.50 to go into 140.25 as the next stop. Treasury, after yesterday's little pullback, did bounce today. Why is the candle not showing up? Okay, well, that's yesterday. It did bounce higher back toward 136 and 137 in particular. From 137 looking for 139. Yen actually bounced beautifully today. Had a nice move above and beyond what we're seeing here on the chart. For whatever reason, it's not flashing what I want it to flash. Let me go to a 15-minute chart then. There it is. It got into 98.55, pulled back a little bit in a nice flag formation, the 50 moving average. So it's back to 98.38 right now. So you can see it's clearly above where it was yesterday, but still within the channel. It needs to clear 98.50, which is obviously very close to doing so now. From there, it goes into 99.50 and possibly higher. Gold, in this case, bounced beautifully off 1280. Did so again yesterday, and then kind of sideways across the 1320 area for now, but still looking for higher levels of 1335 and possibly more. Silver, kind of the same thing, finding and holding support in 19. A little bit of a bounce today as well as yesterday, and looking for more room into 2050, 21, 22, respectively, in that order. And crude's been a little volatile. It had a pretty strong move to the upside, and then faded some, gave up about half of it. So it's back into the moving averages, 8 and 200, and just going sideways here for the last 4 days after its most recent decline, holding at 99 for the time being. Below 99, you have 97. Above 99 to 100, particularly in this case, up to 100, you've got 102 on the upside. Let's go over to small caps, the risk on factor. And you can see the fade here. The channel is still declining. It's below the moving averages. It faded into the 200, back to the bullish engulfing lows. So there's some support across this level of 110 to 110.50, but it might be dropping into 107 to 108 area next. And we look at the VIX, not a lot of fear, but still a little bit of a green candle, a little bit of a bounce after a gap higher on the open yesterday. So they were present and showing their presence yesterday. They've confirmed some of that today, but not fully, but certainly confirmed some of that today thus far.